It really is kind of strange when you look at it because almost all the prop firm systems look nearly identical. There are a handful of prop tech companies. What they did was they took a brokerage CRM system and they added kind of, basically spit glue and baling wire, put in a trading platform and all of the other, bells and whistles related to that you would need to have for a Forex prop trading company to operate. But ultimately they're all built on the same tech. So what that means is it makes it nearly impossible for a prop firm to really innovate their product, because if you make if changes are made to the base product, the underlying product, they become available to all of the prop firms on that platform. So as you can imagine, if you're a company that is innovating, that's fairly frustrating because you come up with a great idea and all of a sudden now, yeah, you get it, but so do all your competitors, or at least the competitors that are on that same prop tech platform. So, part of what has to happen longer term for TOPTIER is to basically have our own fully customizable system that allows us to basically create a little bit more of a competitive moat where the capabilities of our system are much better. So I'll talk a little bit about some of the things we have done to try to, in some cases, catch up, and in some cases, try to innovate within the restrictions that we have. The other thing that we launched pretty recently was our trader quiz. That's just kind of a sort of an entry point, but what that allows us to do is we are the only prop firm, I believe, that has fully customizable challenges. So instead of having swing accounts or scalping accounts or whatever it might be, there is one account type. Actually, you pick one phase or two phase, but then within that, you pick the add-ons that you want. So if you're a trader who trades on news, you can add the news trade on. If you're not, why would you pay for something that you don't need? Same thing. Maybe your strategy requires greater leverage. Well, you can buy a leverage add-on that will allow you to apply better leverage, higher leverage to your trading. So we have the only fully customizable challenge. The other thing that we're actually piloting now that should be out shortly is one-day payouts. The tagline is going to be something along the line, our marketing team's still working on it, but something like get paid in one day or we give you 1K kind of thing. So we feel very, part of the challenge in the industry right now is there's a bit of a trust issue because there have been some big players that have gone under. And so what better way to prove that not only are we paying out, but we pay out quickly. So the idea would be within 24 hours of someone submitting a payout request, we're going to have you paid out. So, but the real opportunity and where this industry needs to go is you've got to be able to provide traders with real-time or near real-time feedback on their trades. The way the systems work now is really kind of crazy because they grew up on sort of old tech, if you will. If I'm in, let's say that I traded during a news period and I didn't have the news add-on, you're not going to find out about that. Let's say you did that in phase one. You may not find out about that until you request a payout all the way after you're funded. And the reason that's true is because the systems don't allow for real-time feedback. The way you want it to work is you want someone to not be allowed to do something that violates the rules. Don't even let me place that trade if I'm not allowed to. The next best thing would be to give me near real-time feedback. So, let's say that I do a trade that violates gambling policies or something like that. Then let me know. Maybe I get an email and a notification in the notification center inside my trading dashboard telling me that I violated that rule, that trade's been disallowed, and maybe a helpful video to help me how to avoid that mistake in the future. So that's where the products need to go. And, quite frankly, the industry has tolerated, in my opinion, a less than stellar product. And that's part of what we're super focused on is getting the product to meet the needs of the customers.